What is going on, faithful? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, going to you live on this Wednesday evening. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great hump day. It is Wednesday. We are getting closer and closer to the final preseason game finale with your 49ers playing and hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing? Good to see everyone. Roberto, how's my boy Roberto doing? Josh, how you doing, Josh? Good to see you. Lucky, what's going on, Lucky? Lucky in the house. What's up, brother? Alfonso, what's up, Alfonso? Welcome to the stream. Joseph Hayden, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, we have Austin. What's up, Austin? Give me 1 second. All right, let's see here. We have Austin in the house. What's up, Austin? Good to see you, brother. So what's up, faithful? Thank you, Beto, for the patch. It freaking sick. I like it. I'm glad you like it, brother. I'm glad you like the patch, brother. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for waiting. You too, Josh. I'm glad you like the patches, brother. What's up, JBXY49? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. My boy, Tom. What's up, Tom? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thomas Jones, how you doing, Thomas? Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the podcast. Jonathan, how you doing, Jonathan? Make sure everybody watching me on YouTube to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Show me some love. Make sure also to follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49. Show your boy some love. Follow me on Instagram at NinerSickness. Appreciate it. So we're going to talk a little bit of football. I'm also going to open up the phone lines, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to call in. If you guys want to call in and be part of my show, you guys will be able to call in. Say hello to my little friend. And come on the show, man. What's up, Maverick? How you doing, brother? Beto, what's popping, homie? Bang, bang, let's go. Super Bowl bound, baby. That would be nice, huh? San Francisco 49ers representing the NFC versus the Buffalo Wings representing the AFC. That would be nice. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. It's a good day in the hood. It's a good day in the hood. Bang, bang, Niner gang. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Bang, bang. Niner gang. Who's ready for Sunday? Who's ready to watch the Niners beat up on the freaking Raiders? I don't care. I don't care if it's preseason or not. Whenever we face the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, I want to put a whooping. I want to beat up the Raiders. And remind all Raider fans, just because you moved out of the area code, it doesn't mean you're better. We are still going to flex our muscles. So I'm looking forward to beating on the Raiders. I don't care if it's a preseason or not. Ismael Ortiz, what's up, brother? Bosa shutting up all the haters all season. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bosa looks good. D4 looks good. I don't know about you guys, man, but I'm honestly, we're going to have a wonderful season. As long as we can remain healthy, guys, the 49ers are going to have such a wonderful season. How far we go, we have to wait and see. But I got a feeling, honestly, that if we stay healthy, the only one that can beat us is ourselves. And the Niners are going to win this year. Oh, yeah. What's up, Scott Hill? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Beto? Was at the game on Sunday. What a stadium. Yeah, that's what I heard about SoFi. I heard SoFi Stadium is really, really nice. All aside about the Rams. We don't like the Rams. There are our arch rivals within our conference and our division. But SoFi Stadium, I heard, is a very, very nice stadium. Although I heard there was no Wi-Fi. I heard there was no Wi-Fi. So, David Williams, what's up, brother? How you doing, sir? Good to see you, David. Cherie, how you doing, Cherie? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Robert Escalente, how you doing, brother? Las Vegas Raiders. They're going down, baby. Lonnie, how you doing? Welcome, Camarena. How you doing, girl? Appreciate you coming by and saying hello. I'm having a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. This guy named Josh Blackwood's here. I don't know if you know him, but he's lingering around somewhere. I appreciate you being here, girl. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see here. Yes, beat the brakes off of them. I hear you, man. Anytime we play the Raiders, we got to beat them. Let's see. What's up, Adam? Adam, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And hit that notification bell. Thank you, sir. They will get stomped. That's what I'm talking about. Stomp those Raiders. Let's see here. David says, our running game, no one's going to stop us. And with that said, David, I heard that Elijah Mitchell is back. Elijah Mitchell is back and is looking good again. I cannot wait to see him play against the Raiders. I'm looking forward to see him play. Oh, yeah, baby. David Robert says, cool hat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Moses Martinez? What's up, brother? Fresno. Fresno's representing. What's up, Fresno? And Moses Martinez, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream, brother. Beto, are you buying all the Hurd hype, or what's your thoughts on the dude? I am definitely going to be talking about Mr. Jalen Hurd. At this point, Ismael, honestly, at this point, I am putting no emphasis on Jalen Hurd. I'm not. I'm going to wait and see what Jalen Hurd has to offer. I heard he's back in practice. I heard he was practicing. But we've seen him practice before, right? We've seen him practice. We've seen him on the field. But what we haven't seen him on is any games in preseason. So, what's my thoughts on Jalen Hurd? I don't have any thoughts, to be honest with you. I'm moving on with Trent Sherfield. I want Trent Sherfield to have that third spot. Juwan Jennings deserves also to be a receiver for the 49ers. Nisba Webster deserves to be a 49er receiver as well. So let's see if Jalen Hurts plays against the Raiders. If he doesn't play against the Raiders, he needs to get cut. I want to see him against the Raiders. If he doesn't play, then I am ready to move on, brother. Ready to move on. Pail time. What's up? You know what time it is. It is pail time. What's up, my brother from another mother? We have a Rams fan, ladies and gentlemen. Pail time. Great guy. Cool dude. Unfortunately, the only problem is that he's a Rams fan. But, you know, not everybody can like the best team in the NFL, right? So there has to be some love for other teams. So, no, just kidding, Pale. Welcome to the stream, brother. Much love and respect to you, brother. Our empire is bigger than Poop Nation. I love it. Hope you are well, my friend. I am doing great, Pale Time. I am doing even better now that I'm honored by your presence here today, sir. Let's see here. Okay, here's the real question. How many fights are going to break out in the stands? Yeah, that's a shame. It is a shame that people cannot handle their alcohol. It is a shame when people drink beer and they cannot handle their alcohol. Shame, shame, shame. But with that said, let's go ahead and do a cheers. Are you guys ready to down it? Here we go. Cheers to all of you. Let's shut them down on Sunday. Cannot wait. I hear you. I'm going to open up the phone line. So if you guys want to call in, it's going to be available for you to call in. So the phone lines are now open. If you look at the screen right above the 75 anniversary patch, you're going to see a phone number pop up, 209-315-5744, 209-315-5744. Text me your number and I will call you. So text me your number and I will give you a call. And we'll get you on the phone and you can let me know what your thoughts about the Raiders. All about the 559 Firebird. All right, let's see here. How are you feeling about the Niners secondary after some preseason action? Great question, Pale Time. We know what we have in Jason Verrett. We know what we have in Emmanuel Moseley. The kid that has impressed me has been Lenoir. Lenoir has impressed me. The 5th round pick out of Oregon, the Mighty Duck. He has been impressive. Emory Thomas out of Michigan. He was chosen with the 3rd overall pick. He's been okay, but he hasn't been impressive enough. The kid that I'm impressed by is Lenoir. Lenoir has been looking good. I expect big things from him. I expect to see great things from him. Hopefully, he continues to play 49er football. And does well. But we have to really hope that Jason Verrett nor Emmanuel Moseley gets hurt in the regular season. Let's see here. Received my Niner patch. Thank you. You're welcome, Moses. You're welcome, brother. I'm glad you received it. Austin Blackwood says, let's go Niner Empire. Let's go. Hurd is done. We need to let him go. Yeah, I understand your situation there, Thomas. It is very concerning when it comes to him. He hasn't done enough for us. He hasn't done anything to make us feel comfortable of keeping him. I don't want to let go of a potential receiver with the illusion that we have something in Hurd. Hurd has a lot to offer the 49ers. I like his skill set. But if he's not available, he is of no value. And unfortunately, his skill set is of no value. So we need to make sure he's ready to go if he's going to be part of the 53-man roster. I would hate to see him get a spot and not be able to play. Am I ready to move on from him, Thomas? No. Am I keeping my hopes high on him? No. I expect nothing from him and only hoping everything from him, if that makes any sense. Adam says, I hate the Raiders just as much as the Cowboys. I have liked and subscribed. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, brother. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a free Fred Warner jersey and a Trey Lance jersey to 2 lucky winners. So, Adam, by subscribing, brother, you are automatically in the chance of winning once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So, Adam, if you know any friends, if you know anybody on Facebook, any 49er chat groups that you belong to, let them know, hey, follow this guy named Niner Sickness on YouTube and follow this guy on YouTube and let's get him going and let's have him reach 1,000 subscribers. And once we reach 1,000 subscribers, he's going to give away 2 jerseys. So everybody you tell about subscribing to my channel, not only do they get great content, but they'll have the opportunity to win a pair of jerseys. Welcome to the show, though. Let's see here. Moses Martinez says, my cousin and her husband are going to the game Sunday. She also got an email saying that there will be tight security. I guess you know why. Yeah, people need to be careful. Unfortunately, we know that the Raider fans and Niner fans don't like each other. We know they don't like each other. And when alcohol is involved, unfortunately, fights break out. So let's hope that people will be civil. Let's hope that alcohol does not rise to the occasion and becomes a reason for people to lose it and fight one another. Let's have both quarterbacks have a touchdown in the Raider game. I hear you, brother. Lamb chops. Yum. Thanks for forgiving my Rams fandom. No, it's all right, bro. I mean, hey, you love your Rams just like I love my Niners, brother. No worries there. Absolutely no worries there. Let's see here. I'm ready talking trash to the Raider fans, but I guess I shouldn't. They are irrelevant. Yes, they are. They are irrelevant. They will always be irrelevant. And they are behind us with 2 Super Bowls less than what we have. So, Niners, Empire, baby. Dina Harvey, what's up, girl? Welcome to my stream. Good to see you, Dina. Good to see you. Always a pleasure on having you on my show. Did Luke Wilson retire because he didn't want to play for the Hawks? I haven't. I don't know. I don't really follow the Hawks, to be honest with you. Don't really follow the Hawks, brother. So I wouldn't be able to tell you that. David Williams says, I can't wait for the first game. I got the perfect game song. Oh, okay. Right on. Jonathan says, we got a good second quarterback. Yeah, Trey Lance looks like he's definitely going to be a great quarterback. I know that Kyle Shanahan's going to have the opportunity to be able to explore things that he's never done with Jimmy. He's going to be able to open up the playbook. He's going to be able to keep defenses honest. They're going to have to respect Trey Lance's deep ball. Ain't no defense respects Jimmy G's deep ball. Once Trey begins to ball, defenses are going to have to stay honest. They're going to have to respect that deep ball. And it's not going to be 10 on 11, but it's going to be 11 on 11. So I expect the Niners offense to be completely different from what they are with Jimmy G. Now, am I saying that Jimmy G should start week 1? Yes. I don't think Trey Lance is ready. But once Trey Lance has learned and as comfortable as he can possibly get with this offense, once he figures out his mechanic issues and begins to pick up new habits and let go of the old ones, he's going to be someone to be reckoned with. I expect Lance at some point of his career to be a top 5 quarterback. Yes, I said it. A top 5 quarterback. Absolutely. And what Kyle Shanahan's going to be able to do with Trey Lance is going to be so much fun to watch. Now, you guys say, wait a minute. We haven't seen him. Why isn't Trey Lance running? Why isn't he taking off? Do you really want to hurt your future quarterback in a freaking preseason game? Honestly, do you want to hurt Trey? I don't want to see Trey run. Matter of fact, I know he can run. I know he's capable of running. If you watch him in college, the boy can run. What I want to see more is what they're doing. They're keeping him in the pocket. They're watching his poise. They're watching how fast is he able to make his reads. Can he handle pressure coming down the middle? How quickly is he getting the balls out of his hands? There was a few times where he should have gave the ball to his check down, and he held on to the ball, didn't let it go right away, and because of that, he got a sacked. He needs to learn to let go of that ball much quicker. So the ability for him to run is there. We're going to see that in the regular season. Right now in preseason, I don't care about his running ability. I know it's there. What I want to see is his pocket awareness, his pocket decision making, and how fast can he process what the defense is doing, and how fast can he get the ball out. That's my concern about Trey Lance right now. The running ability, that's a given. So we don't need to see that in a preseason game. Trust me, you will get to see plenty of that in the regular season. That's just my humble opinion. NFL police are aware they are cracked down hardcore. Okay, let's see here. Jalen Hurts should be on the practice squad. Jawan Jennings earned the position. Yeah, I like Jawan Jennings. He is doing everything he possibly can to make the roster. He's making a name for himself. He's doing the necessary steps to show the coaches that he belongs on the roster. Trent Sherfield, same thing for him. Jalen Hurd is going to have to play on Sunday, and he's going to have to impress the coaches on Sunday. If he's a no-go and he can't play on Sunday, honestly, I just can't see him making the roster. Why would you want to keep him, even though he has the potential and the ability to be great? But again, just because you have the ability, but you're not able to get on the field, what good is it? Right? So, it is what it is. Let's see here. Cheers. Lance is dope down the sideline, but short passes, he seems to throw similar as far. Well, what it is, for one, he's hyped up. Two, he throws the ball really, really fast. And he's getting the ball, and he throws with a velocity, and the receivers are having a hard time catching the ball because of that velocity. It reminds me a lot of John Elway. When John Elway first came to the Broncos, he was still throwing the ball hard. He's going to have to learn to throw the ball a little bit softer. You know what I mean? But that's something he can definitely learn, and he'll get there. Yeah, I'm surprised about Thomas. I thought he would be killing. We're talking about Avery Thomas, I believe. I'm assuming. Bang Bang Niner Gang. We ain't worried about a thing. I love it. Let's see. I think it is definitely time to let Hurd go and keep Jennings. I hear you. I hear you. Let's see. Do we have somebody that wants to call in? Give me a second. Let's go ahead and have give me a second, guys. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Da 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 da. Hold on, guys. See if we can get Moses in here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, Moses? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. Sickness, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for calling into the show, brother. What's on your mind, brother? What's on your mind?
I would hear you talking about Jalen Hurd and stuff like that. I like him, Sickness. I really do. But one, he's been out for 3 years, and I really believe he's injury prone. I also believe, too, that either Jennings or Sherfield should get a spot because they have not only busted their tail, but they've earned it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I love the potential of Jalen Hurd. I love that he was a running back at Tennessee, converted to receiver at Baylor. I love what he had to offer and the type of offense that Kyle Shanahan runs, but he hasn't been able to play. He hasn't been able to get on the field. He's been bombarded by injuries, unfortunately for the kid. And if he's not able to go, if he's not able to be 100%, then we need to move on. Even though his potential is good, and I can only imagine what Kyle Shanahan would have done with him, we need to give Jawan Jennings the opportunity to play. Trent Sherfield the opportunity to play. It's not fair not to give it to Jawan Jennings when he's working his tail off and doing everything he has to do in training camp to earn that spot. And I don't want to give it to Jalen Hurd just because he has potential. You have to earn it, man. And if you fight
and you
for
know
it,
what, too?
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
One of the things I think what's going to happen is going to come down to the Raider game. Who wants to position most, Hurd, Jennings, or Sherfield? I think that's what's going to come down to this Sunday.
Yeah. So let me ask you: if Hurd doesn't play on Sunday, for whatever reason, is that the last straw?
Oh, absolutely. I really believe that. I believe that Shanahan. I think Shanahan's already had enough already. I think he went above and beyond being patient with him and seeing Jennings. And if you see his press conference, he was very high, speaking high about Jennings. If you noticed that.
Yep, I did.
And and the other thing, before I get to the DBs, I called out your friend E-Man. I would definitely love to debate that certain play with Thomas when he batted down that pass and they called pass interference on him.
Oh, the PI?
Yeah. E-Man. Yeah, I'll gladly debate E-Man. He says he got there too early. I say it was perfect timing, and I could break down why.
Yeah, I personally think that was a bad call, personally, by the ref. It was one of those that shouldn't have been called. I think it happened too quick, and the referee thought, I mean, it was so tight. He was so on him that I can see where the ref thought it was a PI, but when you look at the replay, it's definitely warranted that he did not interfere with him, grab him. So that was in my opinion, that was a bad call.
And not only that, did you see the receiver's reaction? One thing I noticed, if he got there early, the receiver would have got bumped, and you would have noticed right away he got bumped. He didn't, and Thomas got there perfectly, and the receiver stood there. So that told me it was a perfect coverage. And for the ref to call PI, yeah, I got kind of upset about it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I was saying, what the heck? Even though I'm using PG terms, I like, what kind of call is that? I mean, he was there perfectly, and I would gladly debate E-Man on that.
Yeah, that'll be actually a good debate, and you have if you look at the replay, you'll have a good defense representing why that call should have been made. But unfortunately, it was, and in the life of football, man, I know the good thing was preseason, but how many times have we seen errors by referees? Look, if you remember a couple of years ago with the Vikings and the Saints, that was a bad call, and it went up losing. The Saints went up losing that game because of a bad call. So it sucks when it happens, but at the end of the day, you got to do so much better and not put yourself in a situation where the referee would dictate whether you win or lose, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with you. And one of your, I think with your callers, she mentioned about Thomas, that she thought he'll be killing this season.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm going to give you a little short breakdown of it. Speaking of Thomas, one of the things I noticed on a certain play and how he gets in a trail position so quick is he tends to shuffle his feet. If you go back to the game and keep an eye on his feet, he shuffles. It's like his hips are going, which is perfect, but his feet's not coming with him, which means he's shuffling. Now, that could be either he's overthinking, it's nerves, or he's not confident. What do you think?
I'm sorry, repeat that for me one more time.
Which part?
The whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm doing a couple of things. I didn't mean to be disrespectful when I listened to your comment, but I want to make sure I reply carefully. So go ahead and give me that one more time, that question.
A.B. Thomas, one of the things I noticed when I was watching the game, and it jumped out right away when I saw it, is Thomas tends to shuffle his feet.
Okay.
Gotcha. I mean, when he comes, off the line of scrimmage, his hips are in the right place. Is going, but his feet's not coming with him, which that's telling me he's shuffling. A little side note: I had a hard time with my son on that. It took me a while to break him out of that habit because he was overthinking and nervous, and he told me that, and I had to teach him how to not to shuffle his feet and to just stick to the basics and the techniques. So I always wanted to know why is Thomas always in a trail position, and that's one of the things that popped out on the game was he tends to shuffle his feet. I mean, have you saw that?
Yeah, I've seen some of that, and that was one of the questions that I had as well, Moses, and you know, but that's something that I guess the secondary coach will work with him. I think that's why he's a little bit behind Lenore. Lenore has a little bit more ability to shift, and he's been showing that that he deserves to be that third corner. But I still like Avery Thomas. I still think he has a great potential, but there are certain things like his footwork that needs to be worked on, and that'll be coached.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be coached, and this is why it's important that Jason Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley stay healthy for the year because these kids need to be developed into being a good corner. They're not ready. Neither one of them. Lenore is a little bit more advanced than Thomas, in my opinion, but neither one of them are ready to step out in a regular game. So hopefully Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley stay healthy. Fingers crossed, and we can continue to develop these young kids. But I love the potential of Thomas. But you're right.
Oh yeah.
He needs to work on his footwork, and this is why he falls behind. And it seems like he's always trailing, trying to recover, and that hurts him.
And if you notice too, it's not so much the opponent's quarterback, like for example the Chargers quarterback. It's not so much they're going deep on him. They're throwing it high and deep on Lenore and Thomas. So that's what one of the things is to keep an eye on even during the season. Hopefully you don't get that far. And a lot of quarterbacks are going to attack them high. Why? Because the receivers are tall and the receivers are that we got. There's a big height discrepancy, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And let me ask you. You are a secondary player that played the secondary role. You are a coach. You coach your son, or give him at least a bit advice on the second. So let me ask you. Between Lenore and Avery Thomas, who is beating? If you had to pick a third corner from those two, who would you go with and why? And if it's Thomas, why is it Thomas? If it's Lenore, why is it Lenore? And from your expertise and opinion,
That's an easy answer. I will go with Lenore. Why? Because his improvement. During the Kansas City Chiefs game, he was flat-footed, getting beat off the line of scrimmage, and that's how he was in the trail position. Now, if you go to the Chargers game, I noticed his footwork improved. He was on his toes. He was doing a bump and run and keeping up with the receiver. So that's one of the things I think Lenore has really improved on his footwork a lot. Even though there's more room for improvement, but he really improved a lot. So I will go with Lenore.
Lenore, okay. So definitely over Thomas.
Right. And one thing I'm concerned about Thomas, if for some reason he was to start this season, and you should remember this guy from back in the day, we cannot have another Antonio Lingham. We cannot go through that again.
Oh yeah, 100% agree. Fernando just brought up a question that kind of got myself a little bit looking at. I wasn't aware of Raheem Mostert, but it says that it says Raheem Mostert says knee brace. He wears a Niner. Did you hear anything particularly about his injury today?
Cool. Which one?
Raheem Mostert.
The only thing I saw is he had a back injury. I didn't really go into detail about it, but I know it was a back issue.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it on Twitter. It was all over Twitter. That's how I found out.
And something off the field or happened during the practice?
I want to say on the field. That I'm gonna assume that it was on the field.
Okay, but they haven't given no update on him. Okay, I was not aware of
No.
that, honestly. I've been running errands all day, so I haven't really got a chance to jump on
And
Twitter.
that's another person I'm worried about is Raheem Mostert. Can he stay healthy? I mean, we got Sermon, we got Mitchell, we got who am I missing?
We,
I really don't know about Goma, but I love Jermichael Hasty. I love
Jermichael
his
Hasty, we have
running.
Elijah Mitchell, we have Trey Sermon now, um, Wayne Gallman. So we definitely, I'm intrigued. I don't know about you, Moses, but I'm very, very intrigued by Trey Sermon. I think he's going to be special for us. I think Elijah Mitchell is a younger version of Mostert. I think
Raheem.
he has the
Yeah,
speed of Raheem Mostert. And you're right, Raheem Mostert at his age now gets hurt. He deals with illness, like right now with his back. So I don't even know if Raheem Mostert can play the whole year. So the fact that we have Trey Sermon and Jermichael Hasty and Elijah Mitchell on the roster with Wayne Gallman is just reassuring that, God forbid something happens to Raheem, we're not going to be in a bad spot. We're going to have at least depth at that position going forward.
oh yeah, agree. I mean, Trey Sermon, great potential. I think he's going to be a superstar. But I have to go with my boy Hasty. I love his running. He runs with bad intentions. That's what I love about him.
Yeah, yeah, Hasty. I love Hasty. He's although like the game against the Chargers, I was more impressed by the ball movement of Wayne Gallman than I was with Hasty. What was your thoughts between those two running backs for that game, particularly?
Which one again? Say it
The,
again.
the one that the one that Niner just played against the Chargers. The only two
Uh
running
huh.
backs that played that game was Michael Hasty and Wayne Gallman. So which one do you think had a better day?
Ooh, that I could say Gorman did, to be honest with you, by
Okay,
by an inch per se.
okay.
I
I
think Gorman got more yards, but Hasty was right up there with him. There, you could see they were battling. So I would call it a tie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what I liked about Gallman is it was his yards per carry. I believe he was at 4.8 yards per carry, as Jermichael Hasty was like 3.2. But they were pretty close as well.
Yeah,
I just like the way that Gallman was able to get those yards um, and penetrate. But I think personally, honestly, with even with Jeff Wilson Jr. Rehabilitating and getting better, he's going to be able to come back and be very productive. So I don't know what happened with the Raheem Most. I don't know if he's going to be able to start week one or not. I hope he will. But like I said, I like Trey Sermon. Now, a lot of people have questioned me about concerns about him because he didn't do much against the Chiefs, right?
right.
If you remember of a player, I think he might have been okay as a running back. His name was Barry Sanders.
Yeah, yeah,
I think he did all right, huh? Right?
yeah. Oh, more than all right. He did fantastic.
Yeah,
I really
I was
believe
being
that he retired because he didn't want to break Emmett Smith's record. That's what my theory.
yeah, I was being a little sarcastic about him. But if you remember when he came to the Lions and he was a rookie, his very first game, I think he was minus like 3 yards in that preseason game.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what was his how many yards did he have that year? His rookie year? I forgot what it was, but it was up there.
Oh yeah.
My point to that is to people that are concerned about Trey Sermon in a preseason game, don't be. People don't realize the difference of a regular season game compared to a preseason game. Just because a running back doesn't look good in preseason doesn't mean he's not going to be good in the regular season, or vice versa.
Right.
So I tell people don't put too much into preseason. Don't put too much into because it's not what you're going to get in the regular season.
Oh, absolutely. Couple of more things. 'Cause I know you're probably gonna have callers. I'm still having high hopes on Streets. I still have my high hopes.
I'm sorry, repeat that again.
I still have my high hopes on Contavia Street. I still have my high hopes he's gonna beat out Kerr.
I remember you brought that in the chat the other day. I think it was Zach Kerr versus Trivia Street. Now, I understand the Streets has been hurt, and he's been recovering from an injury that has been lingering, and this is a year that he finally is for what the healthiest he's ever been, and he has been productive. I just like the experience that Zach Kerr brings. I love how he stuffs the run. That's the whole, in my opinion, that's the reason why they brought him in, is to stuff the running game. And if he can get sacks, that's the better. But I want him in there next to Javon Kinlaw, stopping the run. But there might be a chance where they both make it. But if you ask me, I would rather go with Zach Kerr than Streets. Although I think Streets is a great player, and I think he's going to be very successful. So do you think the Niners have a way of keeping both of them?
Possibly. I think one of them is going to either end up on a practice by one of them, either or it could happen.
Now
they're so how you say they got so much backup as far as the D line. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. The depth and the rotation is going to be amazing this year. We have so much depth in the front line, offensive line, that it's ridiculous, bro. We're gonna listen. None of us, myself included, was having any type of expectations for D Ford. I heard he's going to retire. He was not going to be able to play, and yet I understand he hasn't played in a regular game yet. I understand that, but for everything that I've been hearing from D Ford today, he looked very good today as well. Him and Nick Bosa. We brought in Samson, which has another one with speed. So I believe the Niners are going to use and rotate D Ford and Samson back and forth, keep them both fresh. They both are speedsters. They can go after the quarterback. And Eric Armstead in there with Bosa, Javon Kinlaw, Kerr, Streets, Kevin Givens, DJ Jones. My goodness, we're going to feast after the quarterback. We're going to have so much dinner behind that offensive line that it's going to be fun. We're going to be meeting there every single play.
Meet you at the quarterback.
Yeah, we're going to meet you. I really believe these guys are going to have individual bets on who gets more sacks or who puts more pressure on the quarterback. And if I may say, who knocks them on the ass first. And it's going to be fun to watch because all these players have the potential to go after the quarterback. I'm not even going to mention Bosa. We know Bosa can go after the quarterback. But how many snaps do you think is warranted for Bosa to have week one against the Lions as they ease him back into the lineup?
To me, I think it's going to be a toss-up because he could start game one. I think we won't know until probably, the week before the game, the opening game one.
Yeah.
No, not even a week. Maybe less than that. We'll know. But I think it's a toss-up. And if he does play, he'll be in a snap count for sure.
Yeah, I think he will start week one. Shanahan has confirmed that he's at pace. He looks really, really. His chances of starting week one are very, very good. But you're right. I think even if he does start, they're not gonna put a lot of snaps on him. I think anywhere between 20 snaps should be sufficient for him. Roughly for a week, give or take. Kind of let him get a field and get his feet wet. The same thing for D Ford. I don't expect D Ford to come out and do a lot of snaps. I think they're going to kind of ease him in as well, kind of see how he does and so forth. But just the idea that they're both going to be available, Moses, is exciting.
If D Ford can be like 2019, especially when he just tortured the Pittsburgh quarterback that year. If he could be like that, my God, we miss you, D Ford.
Yeah, The D Ford that I want, honestly, is the 2018 D Ford. He wasn't part of the Niners. He was still part of the Chiefs, but the best year the D
Oh
Ford
yeah,
had
that's right. Yeah,
was
yeah.
2018. That's the D Ford that I want to see this year. That type of D Ford. We haven't seen much. I mean, his presence has been known and made while in the lineup, but he hasn't done much for us since we really, let's be honest, he's missed a lot of games since we had him. But hopefully this will be the year that he'll be able to turn it around. Hopefully he's back. He says he figured out how to work with his back and how to, to do some type of, therapy that he does or something that kind of loosens his back or that he never did before, and it seems to help. So whatever he's doing, if he can maintain it, game in and game out. Personally, myself, honestly, Moses, if they use D4 just on third downs, I'm good. Use them just on third downs.
Agree.
You know,
I totally agree. And one thing I was going to tell you is, did you see Arden's Key Twitter?
No.
He straight up, trolled the Raiders.
Oh, he don't like the Raiders.
So, yeah, I like him already.
Yeah,
I like him already.
Yeah, expect him. You know, I like Arden Key. I felt bad for Maurice Hurst getting hurt. That kind of sucks. So I wish him to get healthy quickly. But Arden Key, you know, coming out of LSU, he had the potential to be a number 1 draft pick. He had some issues that kind of made him fall. I think he was taken in the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. But he is worthy of our first round. He's at this point, he doesn't need to be a starter, or he's going to be a starter for us, but he'll be a good rotational piece in there. But I think he's going to have a great game against the Raiders. The Raiders did him wrong, and
oh yeah, definitely agree.
They did not give him the respect it is, and then not only that, but they did him wrong because they misused him in that defensive line, and now he's going to get the opportunity to show the Raiders, how effective he is being used right.
He's going to destroy. I'm predicting he's going to make a huge impact this Sunday.
Yeah, me too. What's up, Niners? 49ers Ultimate Report. How you doing, John Jay? Monica, how's Monica doing? Real quick, I just want to acknowledge some people coming in. Sean Fisher, welcome. Seth, welcome to the stream. Fernando, welcome. J Mouse, what's up, guys? Welcome. But I cannot wait. How many sacks do you think Mr. Aldon Smith? Oh my goodness, I went way back. You can tell I miss him. That kid, man. That what he could have been, bro. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But Arden Key, how many sacks do you think he'll have against his old team, the Las Vegas Raiders? 4. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
4. Let me know what happened there. 4.5.
Okay. I like it. He's talking his smack, bro. But hopefully he'll be able to back it up. But he's going to have plenty of time to play against the Raiders. So that's going to be a matchup that is going to be fun to watch on Sunday. Is see him trying to penetrate that front offensive line and get to that quarterback, man, and put him on his behind.
Now I got a question for you, Sickness. I know I don't know if you got callers coming in. Just let me know. Overall, this season, my theory is the D line is going to have to provide cover for the secondary. That's my theory. What do you think?
Our D line, Well, our D line complements our secondary. That's John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. They believe in building the defense and offense from the front to the back. Within the trenches, and they emphasize that with McClinchy, even though he hasn't really worked out the way they expected him to. But his offensive line build up, and same thing with the defensive line, and moving back towards the secondary. if our defense can continue to put pressure and the pressure that I think they will, and it doesn't have to necessarily be sacks. People are numbered by sacks. They want sacks, and sacks are nice. I prefer pressures. I want
Yeah.
you to be destructive to the quarterback, get him off his game, and if you get a sack, that's great. But what makes our secondary and helps them out is a good pass rush, and we're going to have that as long as we can maintain that pass rush on all cylinders. It's going to definitely help out Jason Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley to be good back there, in my opinion.
One last thing, Cygnus, is it just off the wall topic. Even I noticed it when the Chiefs played the Niners. What do you think about that rule that the DBs cannot go low on the linemen?
I know what I mean. I understand why the league is trying to keep that rule. They're trying to protect players from getting hurt, but it's a tough one, Moses. It's really it's tough for me.
But
I understand
let
where
me
the
tell you
league's
why I
coming
asked that.
from, but I can understand that it's not fair for the D backs either.
Here's why I asked that. One thing, get your popcorn ready because there's going to be some blowing up for sure when the lineman pulls up a DB. Me personally, I should know because when I play DB and it was a run towards my side, I seen that line. I seen linemen come at me, and dummy me. I tried to take on the lineman, and let me tell you, Sickness, it didn't work out too well because next thing I know, I'm going backwards.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question, just because it popped in my head. Out of all positions, what made you like the secondary and the D backs? And you could have been a linebacker, you could have been a receiver. What drew you to that position? Was it the
Well,
coaches, little league, or
it was a great question. I started off my freshman year as a wide receiver,
okay?
but then because our team was so short, we didn't have enough people. We had to play both offense and defense. So it was one game in particular where I was having a rough day as a receiver. I was dropping passes. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then when it came to defense, one of the things that my coaches noticed is that my cover speed. And I was
Okay,
able to keep up with the receiver that had a lot of speed. I mean, I was able to keep up going man to man. And my coach came up to me and told me would I switch to defense. I wasn't too crazy about it at first, but the coach wanted to try me out. So ever since then, I started playing defense, and I loved it. I don't know why. I just love the challenge. The only thing is that when I play defense, have you heard that term pissed off football?
no, I don't think I had
Um,
pissed off football.
yeah, that's a term for the defense. I don't know if they use it. I know Ray Lewis did, but one thing my dad told me and my coach told me if I'm going to play defense, don't be nice because the offense not going to be nice to
Oh, I
you.
see what you're. Okay, got you. Okay, pissed off
Yeah,
football.
so
Yeah.
they told me that I didn't play pissed off football, and that's basically what I did. And plus, I had a lot of anger too, so I love the contact. I love the hitting, even though now I'm paying for it now that I'm older. But at that time, I loved it.
So you love to
Just the
you. I'm
contact.
surprised you're. And it's a deep back too. I mean, I'm surprised you ever did. You ever play any safety towards the latter time of your football career?
I think I did defensive back and safety. I want to say it was my junior year
Okay.
when I was playing both,
And you play strong
and
safety or free safety?
it was what was it? I want to say free safety, but I might be wrong about that.
Okay.
Either one. My duty was to watch to call out to see where the tight end's going,
Okay. So
so
you
forth
play
and so on.
you play more free safety then. That's what your
Yeah,
if that was your duties.
and believe me, Sickness, when I play safety, oh my, I'm just gonna say this, I loved trying to make a highlight. Let's put it like that. Let's put it like this too. I try to emulate Ronnie Lott because that's my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, That guy was man. That guy was special. Man, I miss watching Ronnie Lott play. I still watch old games just to watch him play. Let me ask you, Moses, and I don't have any calls, so I appreciate you being on here on the phone with me. Let me ask you, what are your true thoughts on this young kid that we got, Hufanga? How he's doing, how he's approaching, and how good do you think this kid can be if he continues to grow, in your opinion?
I think he's going to be a combination of Ronnie Lott and Polamalu together. I think he
Interesting.
has great potential. Because if you notice, he tackles like Polamalu. Not just tackle, but a sure tackle. And if the rules weren't changed, I think he could hit like Ronnie Lott if the rules didn't, if the rules no provided that.
If I'm not mistaken, they both came from the same school, right?
USC, yes, for sure.
Okay. So there you go. Maybe I'm not gonna you know what, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna disrespect Ronnie Lott by comparing Hufanga to him. But hopefully he plans out, and maybe in a couple of years we can have a better assessment of this kid. But he looks good, man. I love that. I love that way he tackled. He broke in through the offensive line and tackled that running back behind the yards, and he was able to stop him. I love the way he did that. I love what he does in special teams. I honestly expected to see him more since we have Haha Clinton, and I think Haha because of his experience, and then Tart. I heard he was taking off the PUP list today, so
Correct.
he may be able to play soon. So I don't expect to see Hufanga on the field more on special teams, but just him learning and developing his skill set, watching Tart, watching Haha back there, Jimmy Ward, it's going to only make him better. And the good thing is that, God forbid, something does happen to one of these gentlemen, at least we know we have him on the side learning and developing. And I think this kid in a couple of years will be a starter for us.
Right. I just hope he don't get the concussions like I did when I played high school. Most those 2 concussions I had, it all came when I was playing free safety.
Yeah. Well,
At that time, I was leading with my head.
well, that's what he does too. He needs to learn, and that's one thing he needs to learn too.
That's where I was going.
It's to hit more with his shoulder than it is with his head, because you want to avoid. One of the things about safeties is a lot of concussions, and you want to be a hard hitter. You want to be known as a hard hitter, but you have to be smart about it too, because what's the whole point of being good if you only play a couple of years in your career? You want to be able to play as it is. It's hard to play safety for many years. So hopefully he learns not to launch with his head. And plus, those are penalties that back in the Ronnie Lott days, you never call those plays, those penalties.
Nope.
Now, it's completely different. That's why I don't think Ronnie Lott could play now. He would be suspended probably every game, based
Exactly.
the way he hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just no way.
I
So
still love that hit. I still love that running lot hit on Mark Bavaro, that one game.
oh yeah,
Remember?
that was a
He
beautiful
absolutely
hit.
destroyed Mark Bavaro.
No, yeah, I remember that. That was Ronnie Lott was, man, that kid. People a lot of players that played against him will tell you that they truly heard footsteps when they seen number 42 anywhere within the vicinity of where they were going to catch the ball. You can see their body tense. You can see receivers
Yep.
not catch the ball. They knew what was coming, and the wood was coming, and some of them just embraced the hit, but others, man, those footsteps were real when it came to Ronnie Lott, because when he hits you, he'll remind you where he was, and man, you just didn't want to get hit by Ronnie Lott, man. That guy was, especially back then, it
And
was
I
so fun
try
to
to
watch.
hit like Ronnie Lott when I played. I try to hit like Ronnie Lott. But I could be honest, 95% of the time didn't work out for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, it takes a special, skill set to do what he did, bro. Not everybody can be a Ronnie Lott. I like Otwater when he played for the Broncos, the safety.
Oh, yeah.
Steve
Oh
Atwater,
yeah.
I love his play as well. Um, what's that? What's his name? Dawkins when he played for the Eagles. And then the other guy that played for the Ravens. What's his name? He's in the Hall of Fame too. The safety that retired. Can't think of his name. Help me out here, Moses. What's the name of the
I know
safety
you're talking about. It's not clicking right now.
for the? You know what I'm talking about from the Ravens, right? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, he
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed. Yeah, I think Ed Reed was one hell of a safety, man. I love this. I love his play. I love watching him on tape. Those were the hitters, man. You know, you don't get that. You don't get that anymore. It's. I mean, I understand that NFL is trying to be more careful and want the players not to get hurt and want it's not good for the game when you lose good players. But I miss the old days. I grew up. Me and you, we grew up in an era where it was really truly fun, especially if you love defense. It was fun to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
So what do you think? What was the best hit ever? Steve Atwater on Christian Okoye or Ronnie Lott hit on E. Woods?
oh, look at you putting me on the spot, bro. That's hard. If you really follow those two players and you remember quite well those two hits, bro, it's 1 and 1A for me. It's oh man. You know, I'm gonna be a little bit biased and go with Ronnie Lott, but man, bro, that hit and Okoye and
If you
Okoye
remember, if you notice, both of them, Steve Atwater, he sacked Christian Okoye, and
Okoye
Ronnie
was a
Lott,
big running
same
back.
thing with
Remember,
E. Woods. Yeah.
he was a big boy, bro. He wasn't a small dude. That guy was, you know, man. Yeah, bro. That was those. Oh man, you just brought me. I'm gonna go watch those games now. It fires me up those two plays, man. Kind of reminds me a little bit too of the Bruce Willis. Oh my goodness, the Patrick Willis hit on that. I forgot. Remember when? I forgot what player it was when he swung backwards, and he got dazed out. That was a good hit. Also, I think that Saints
I know
game.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and remember that Saints game playoff game where Dante Hitler hit that running back and he passed out. I mean, he was out cold,
Yeah.
bro.
Put him to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's when you hit somebody, and you put him to sleep, bro. That's a hit, bro. That is a
It's a
hit.
football term. It's the way I was coached.
Yeah. When you night, you were just that was man. That was. I mean, I love. I love to. I love. I'm a defensive guy, man. I love defense. I prefer defense over offense myself. I rather have a low. And this is what a lot of people argue with me. I rather have a low scoring game and a powerful defense than have a shootout, 48-3. You know, like the game that we had against the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl when we won 55-10. I was disappointed in that game. I thought that the Broncos defense.
I thought the Broncos would put up more of a fight.
Yeah, I thought their defense was good. I know that the offense of the Niners were great, but man, bro, to give up 55 points, that's a lot of points by our offense over that defense. That defense was good. People thought it wasn't good, but it was pretty good. So I was kind of disappointed. I enjoyed that Cincinnati game, that first Niners and Cincinnati game. That was a defensive battle.
Oh, yeah.
The goal line stand. That was I'm a defensive kind of guy. I enjoy those type of games where, like for example, the game against the Seattle Seahawks in 2019 to the chance to win the West and be the number one seed when Dre Greenlaw stopped their tight end at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
I love that, bro. I love those type of games. I'd rather see a game like that than win by 25 points. Now it's more comforting when you have a lead because you're not as tense. But I don't know about you, bro. I want to see a game to the very end and the best team come out on top. That's just me.
Oh yeah. And you know what too? off the subject, is I didn't really play in tight games. Maybe a couple. But my son, when he played, my oldest son, man, it's like he had ice in his veins. It's like it didn't phase him. Versus me, when I played in tight games, I was like, oh, I hope I don't mess up, or I need to stick to the basics, or what do I do? This, I questioned everything that was going through my head. With my son, he just knew what to do. He was like ice cold games. That's what I tripped out about playing in tight games.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you. How old is your son again?
How old is my son?
Yeah.
Well, now he's 21, going to be 22. And my youngest son is 20. But when they were both in high school, it was probably like this. Both of my sons basically exceeded my expectations.
That's good.
I mean, I knew they were going to be good, but to get offered college scholarships, that's why I say they exceeded my expectations.
Okay, hold on real quick. Maverick, text me your number, bro. Maverick, text me your number, and I'll call you, and I'll bring you on, bro. But yeah, that's good, bro. And your kid's supposed to do better than you. If you're a father that teaches your kid the right, and this is just my opinion, you want your kids to succeed. You want your kids to go way beyond anything that we could have done when we played ball. And that's good, bro. That's good that your kids are exceeding your expectations. That means that what you instilled in them, not only in the genes, but in the teaching and the developing them, they have prospered from it.
And my son was more of a technique finesse tackler.
Okay.
But my youngest son was a hitter like me.
Okay. He was a hitter, huh?
Yeah. And it's weird because when my oldest son got offered a full ride scholarship to go to UCLA, as a father, I never expected that. And to see that, it was like, man, I didn't know how to react.
Talk about emotions going through you, huh?
Yeah, and then my youngest son, same thing, but it was at Sacramento State. So it's like, wow, that's why I say it really exceeded my expectations.
That's good. Well, Moses, you know what? It's been fun. It's been interesting. I do appreciate you being on the phone with me and talking with me. It's always a pleasure having you on my calls, bro. You're always welcome to call in. You're always welcome to participate on my shows. Thank you for your support, by the way, Moses. Thank you for supporting my channel, man. Truly, truly appreciate you, brother. I love your knowledge. I love your excitement. And I'm glad that we know each other, at least through social media here on the Niners Sickness Report, man. And go Niners, baby. I'm going to go ahead and bring this other caller in. But it's always a pleasure when I have a conversation with you, brother.
And it's a pleasure to be on your show. Thank you.
Likewise, bro. We'll talk again. You have a blessed day.
All right. You too.
All right, Moses. Excuse me. That was Moses. Maverick, go ahead and call in, bro. Nobody you text in the number, but I don't have nobody on the hold. Go ahead and call in to 209-315-5744. 209 area code 315-5744. Go ahead and call Moses, and I will take your call, and let's get this party started. Let's see what's on Moses' mind. J Miles says, okay, he's talking to Monica, back and forth. Okay. Let's see. Monte Williams, what's going on, Monte? Tanisha. Hey, Tanisha, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. We have somebody here by the name of Facebook user. Unfortunately, you got to give Ecamm clearance to show your name so that I can see who you are. I don't know who you are, bro. Felix. Okay. If this is the same person, it's Felix. What's up, Felix? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. CJ Ruthless Sport. What's up, brother? I enjoyed your interview with Jamie Wilborn, Niners linebacker. That was such a nice show, bro. I really enjoyed it as much as I did with Mike Rumpf. Great job, CJ Ruthless Sports. Man, you're doing a great job, brother. So proud of you, bro. So proud of you. Waiting on Maverick. Waiting on Maverick. Maverick says, all right, bro, I'm going to call in, but he hasn't called. So, Maverick, area code 209 315 5744 is the number to call and say hello to Niner Sickness. Let's go. We are 20 strong. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. This is for all the haters that are out there, all the Raider haters and all the other teams. Debo says, be quiet. Don't talk. To all the haters. Shh. So I cannot wait for Sunday's game, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot wait for the game on Sunday. I cannot wait to put a beating on the Raiders. Listen, when it comes to the Raiders and Cowboys, I really don't care if it's preseason or not. I really don't. I don't care that it's preseason. I want to put a beat down on the Raiders. I want to embarrass the Raiders as I do the Cowboys. So I can really, really care less that it's just preseason. Oh, it's just, I don't want nobody to get hurt. But I want to put a pounding on those Raiders, man. That's what I want to see on Sunday. What's up, J. Miles Beto? The last time that Shanahan traded for a tackle was when Mike Shanahan traded for Gary Zimmerman. Oh wow, that's going back. The head coach now for the Vikings, I believe. If it's the same player, or am I getting confused? If I'm getting confused, I'll blame it on old age. Now we have our own LT and Trent Williams. Yeah, I like Trent Williams. People were concerned about his knee. Listen, I knew they were just being precautious with him. There's no need for him to play in preseason game. The guy's a vet. The guy's a professional. The guy will be ready to go on Sunday against the Detroit Lions. So I expect great things out of Trent. I expect great things out of our offensive line. I'm a little concerned and alarmed about our backups, but I truly, truly expect to see. Give me a second, guys. Oh, we have, let's see here. It's your brother from another mother. Oh, Kyle Benson. He's a Minnesota Viking fan, a good friend of mine. Wants to come on the show. I'm waiting for Maverick. Maverick hasn't called. I think Maverick fell asleep on me. But yeah, bro, back to Trent Williams. I think he's a great great player. And I think Trent Williams is going to do great for us, man. Great to have him. Jay, why don't you call in, bro? It's just calling his cell phone. So it's not using the stream. Yeah, I like to make it easy for my callers. It's a simple, old-fashioned phone call. No stream, no computer. You don't need a computer. You don't need you don't even need a smartphone. Just a phone. And I make it as easy as I can for you guys to call in. J Mal says Trent is going to Canton. Yeah, he's definitely heading in that direction. I'm going to need a few. My kids is outside acting up with the neighbor's son. Orale. Keep the peace, brother. Keep the peace. No worries, bro. If you can do it, great. If not, there's always next time, Maverick. No, don't sweat it, my brother. I'm tired, Luke. Just smoking a bowl and relax. That's my girl, Monica. Listening to some Bob Marley or Ziggy Marley. and enjoying the evening. What's up, Sikuna? Or I don't know. I messed up. I'm just gonna say OYG. OYG. What's up? Good evening. We beat them in the last battle of the Bay. Now we bought to beat them in Las Vegas. That's right. The last time they came to our house in the regular season was in 2018, and we beat them with Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. We beat him with a Nick Mullins. Welcome to the stream, OYG. Welcome to the stream, brother. Enjoying the show. Thank you, Monica. Appreciate it. Yep, I feel exactly like Beto when it comes to the Raiders and the Cowboys and also Seattle and the Rams and the Cardinals. They are 4 teams I despise. Hate with a passion. Wow. He used the word hate. Those teams are bad. Love Warner. Beast mode. Okay. J Mal says, as Trent Williams would say, in the trenches. Luke Luna. Oh, come on. It's not that hard. Luke Luna did it before he called in. We are playing in levels. So, my goodness. I've been on for about an hour and 22 minutes. I lose track whenever I do live because I truly enjoy what I do. I enjoy talking football. I enjoy talking one-on-one football with you guys, 49er football. I enjoy you guys calling in. I appreciate Moses calling in and conversating with me. And I enjoy every one of you that comment on the comments. I truly appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. This show wouldn't be what it is. Hold on, guys. Oops. Sorry. Gotta lower that. This show wouldn't be what it is without you guys. I truly appreciate all of you, all the viewers. You guys are amazing. I have fun talking football. Am I the most knowledgeable fan? No. But I have the gift. I have the gift of gab. This Latino right here, he can talk the ears off a wooden Indian. I love to talk. I have the gift of gab. My wife will tell you I can talk forever. So I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you. I can care less about the popularity. I can care less how many followers I have. I just truly enjoy talking football with you guys. You guys are completely amazing. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for you, the viewers. Monica says, love and respect as well, Monica. Love and respect to you as well. Niners says, 800 subs for Niners. Thank you. Yes. I don't know if I'm at 800 yet, but I'm pretty close. Appreciate it for all those that are plugging in. Same thing for my friend, Niners Ultimate Report. He is doing his thing. He is at 900 plus. Boy, you are almost there. You are almost there with your 1K subscribers. I am so happy for you, John Jay. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart. See, the thing about me, I'm going to get there eventually. But I love it when my friends meet their goals. I love it when everybody gets to be what they want to be. Jay in the Bay, he's there. 49er, my brother 49ers Ultimate Report, he's going to get there. And I can't think of oh Lord, forgive me. I'm thinking about my boy in Jersey. Help me out, Niners Ultimate Report. 49ers minded? No. See, that's what happens when you have too many people that you know that has podcasts. You begin to get them confused. Kyle Benson, I will call you right now, brother. Or Kyle Benson, feel free to call me at 209 315 5744. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Benson, if you're still watching the show, call me at area code 209 315. No, I forgot the number. 315 5744. I'm trying to get the. But yes, so we're back where I was to my boy John Jay. Totally happy for you, brother. If you guys are not following him already, follow him. Here we go. What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, sir?
To accept, press 1. To send a
Hold on.
voicemail,
Ooh.
press 2.
All right, here we go. What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, sir?
Mr. Beto, my brother, my Hispanic brother, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Just doing my thing. You know me, bro. Doing my thing. Doing shows, talking to the Niner faithful. Getting ready for the season, bro. I'm fired up. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, no complaints, man. Hey, I just want to appreciate you for having me on. Shout out to everyone in the podcast, man. This is my brother.
Yeah, this is my brother Kyle Benson. He's a true faithful Vikings. He's a Vikings fan, true and true. He's faithful to his Vikings. Let me ask you, Kyle, real quick. Are you excited about your Vikings this year? Do you think that finally can the Vikings make some noise and get where you want them to go?
Yeah, man, I definitely am excited, man. I'm probably a little less excited than I was coming into the season, just because we've had a few, I don't want to say mishaps, a few snafus, but a level of excitement, I would say I'm at an 8, probably coming into the season with some of the guys we picked up. I was probably at about a 10. That's kind of decimated a little bit. I'm just more so nervous about the COVID stuff and guys not being vaccinated and how that could affect the season. I'm not here to make this a vaccination pro or anti thing, but
No, I hear you.
Yeah, but there is that, that little something in the back of your head that says, hey, what happens if some key guys go down, cost us a game here and there. But overall, yeah, I would definitely say I'm looking forward to the season, man. It should be a good one.
That's good, bro. Just beat the Packers, bro. Beat the Packers. Get those crazy Packer fans. Just know this, bro. Week 3, our first home game at Levi Stadium with a full, healthy 49er squad. We're gonna put a spanking on those Packers, bro. So you'll know the Packers will have an L that week, bro.
Hey, man, that was music to my ears, brother. Music to my ears, man. I had a quick question for you too, Beto, while I was in here.
Yeah, what's up? Shoot.
I was curious, man. I wanted to get your opinion on something and then my thoughts. I'll ask you a question first.
Okay.
Do you think they should that Shanahan and the 49er brass should they rule out Lance from day one, or where you at on that?
Truthfully, Kyle, great question, by the way. I love Trey Lance's potential. I love that Trey Lance opens up the field offensively. He will keep defensive players in line. With Jimmy G, it's 10-11. With Trey Lance, it will be 11-11. You got to take count for him, especially at the red zone. But truthfully, Trey Lance, there's certain mechanics that he's reverting back to that are not good. He's throwing the ball a little bit too hard when he throws short. He's letting the ball sail above receivers' heads, and those are the things that he needs to work on. Jimmy's a pro's pro. Jimmy, he's limited what we can do with Jimmy, but Jimmy, when he's on the field, we win with Jimmy. Can we go further with Trey Lance? Absolutely. But is it ideal to start Trey Lance week 1? In my humble opinion, no. I think you go with a vet and Jimmy. You continue to develop Trey. Continue to allow him to learn that offensive system, the complex offensive system. Let him continue to get comfortable with that offense, get more confident within himself, continue to learn his mechanics, work on his throwing balls, and one day, maybe this year, maybe after the bye, maybe week 7 or 8, he comes in and we never look back. But to your question, I would like Jimmy to start over Trey Lance. Why rush him? If that's the thing, bro. Why rush a rookie when you don't have to? You got a quarterback that can win. There's no need to rush. It's not like the Jaguars where they have to go with Lawrence. It's not like the Jets where they have to go with Zach Wilson. We have the luxury of having Jimmy. I tell this to 49er fans. Just be patient. Be patient. Understand that we don't have Nick Mullins anymore. We have Trey Lance waiting. Jimmy can win. And if something happens to Jimmy and he gets hurt, then we can go with Trey and never look back. But I don't understand the need to bring him in. I know people are excited. He's a new toy. Everybody wants to see the new toy. Everybody's tired of the old toy. But time, it'll happen. So for me, as a vet of the game, watching the game, I'd rather go with Jimmy, and then bring in a Trey in a couple of plays. I know Trey will play in a few plays here, a few plays there. Let him get acclimated to playing pro in the real games, and then eventually, God forbid something happens to Jimmy, he'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I would agree. And I'll say one more thing before I get off here. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No, it's a pleasure you having you here, bro. No worries.
No problem. When I see this, and I know this is high praise, and I've been meaning to tell you this, so I'm glad I got you in. I see, and I know this is high praise, and don't be that guy that holds my foot to the fire. Look, I see, and I'm not joking, I see a John Elway when I look at Trey Lance. I see John Elway, and I mean he's sharp as a whip. I mean he's a study, right? He's a hell of a study. He's huge. He's a huge man. What is he? 6'5", 240 or whatever. He's got rocket arm. He can move, and now it's just about learning how to. Sorry, that's my youngster in the background. Learning how to take some of the grip off the ball. So I definitely see the makings, and I'm not saying he's going to be John Elway, but I do see
similarities.
That's there, man. And he's got to move, and he's competitive as hell, man. I think you guys got a good one, man. I agree with the overall premise of maybe bringing him in slowly, but I think you guys got a good one, man. That's going to be my piece before I sign off, brother. Love you.
I appreciate it. Well, okay, Kyle, before you go, let me answer that to that real quick, and I'll let you go. The Niners had the choice between Justin Fields and Trey Lance. I'm not even going to bring Mac Jones into the equation. We didn't need a 2.0 Jimmy G, so he was out of the equation. But a lot of people say, Justin Fields. I think if we did not have Jimmy Garoppolo on the roster, I think the Niners might have maybe gone with Fields, because Fields is going to be a great player as well. But because
I agree.
But because we have Jimmy, I believe that Trey Lance ceiling is higher than Justin Fields, in my opinion, especially coming into a good team under a good coach minded like Kyle Shanahan. It's a great fit for Kyle. And because of Jimmy, the Niners were able to take a young kid like Trey that hasn't played a lot of ball and develop him to the player that I hope he becomes. And for you to reference him a little bit to John Elway, That's awesome because I do see a lot of similarities to John Elway, and we know how John Elway turned out to be. So, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for calling into my show, bro. You know that I have much love and respect for you, man, and I wish for your Vikings. The only time I don't root for your Vikings, obviously, is when they play us. But other than that, bro, I'm always rooting for your Vikings. Not because I care for the Vikings, but because I have love for you, bro.
I appreciate it, brother, man. I appreciate you for having me on, man. Go Vikes, and thanks for having me on, man.
All right, brother. Be blessed. Take
Yes,
care.
sir.
That was my boy, my brother from another mother, Kyle Benson, a big, respectful Vikings fan. Man, I love this guy. Don't know him personally. Hopefully, we'll meet one day. But this guy is special. Love this guy. All right, let me read some of your questions before I call it a night. It's been an hour and a half, and you guys are still rocking deep with your boy Niners sickness. Trey Lance reminds me of Steve McNair. Yes, very. That's a very good John Jay. I love that. He reminds me of Steve McNair and John Allen and McNabb. A friend of mine, he says that his running ability reminds him a lot of McNabb. McNabb is someone that that Trey is reminded by. It's McNabb. So, but that's a good call there, John Jay. Luke Luna says Mac Jones is going to be better than just Jimmy in time. Mac Jones was the highest graded quarterback to play this preseason. Mac Jones, to me, is a 2.0 of Jimmy G. Was I concerned about the Niners drafting him? Yes, I was. You know, we were in uncertain waters. A friend of mine did not buy into the BS of the Mac Jones. He told me not to trip. He told me that they were going to draft Justin Fields or Trey Lance. And he was right. And I'm glad that we did not take Mac Jones. I wish him the best in New England. And whatever career he has. But I don't want him. I'm glad he did not come to the Niners. Kathy. What's up, Kathy? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Kathy. Good to see you. Always an honor to have you on my stream. Oh, talking about the man that I was just talking about, my boy, Nathaniel Healy. What's up, bro? I didn't see you pop in. I saw you call me earlier, but now you know why I didn't answer your phone call. Although you rang on my show, but now you know why I did not answer your phone call. I've been doing a live since 6 o'clock. So, yeah, let's see here. John Elway sat behind Steve DeBerg for 6 games. Elway was much better mechanically coming in than Trey Lance. But he did throw the ball hard. But I tend to agree with you. I like the Steve McNair reference from John Jay. Let's see. Much respect to you, boy. Okay, to Benson. Yeah, Benson's a great guy, man. Great guy. Mac Jones has the best pocket command out of the quarterback drafted, and you can just see why he holds the ball, climbs the pocket, and delivers the football. I'm glad to see him go to the Patriots. Yeah. Anywhere but the Niners. Max will have a lot of success with the Patriots. We'll see. But if he has opportunity, it will be definitely there. Agreed. Carl Hedges, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you watching. Monte Williams, what's up, brother? Beto, your BW Webb got cut. Yes. They couldn't cut him fast enough, bro. That guy was terrible. I wanted him cut. I wanted him gone. Him and his dreadlocks are finally gone. And good riddance. Good riddance. That guy, man. terrible, in my opinion. Yeah, John Elway was a sure lock coming into the league. Yeah, he had better motor skills, better mechanics, absolutely. Did you go live again? No, I've been live, Roberto. I still been live since 6 o'clock, bro. Still been going strong. Let's see here. Carl says, Niner Sickness, how are you doing? I'm doing great, brother. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. How you doing, brother? I'm excited. We're going to play the Raiders on Sunday. We're going to put a beat down on the Raiders. I'm excited to hear, good news out of camp from D Ford. I'm excited to hear good news out of Nick Bosa. Great news for Trent Williams. Tart was taken off the PUP list, which is great news for us. He did not have to be put on the IR, but taken off the PUP list. So that's a positive thing for the 49ers. If we can continue to be excited and continue to stay healthy, 2021 is hopefully becomes a great season for us. How far we go, we have to wait and see, but I cannot wait. I'm anticipating a great season. Again, if we can remain healthy, that's the key. If we can remain healthy, we're gonna be one damn good football team with Jimmy Garoppolo at the helm. We're gonna be a great football team with Jimmy Garoppolo. You guys will get your opportunity to see Trey Lance here and there, and eventually he will take over and we will never look back. But I think that with the luxury of Jimmy G, we're going to win a lot of games. It's going to be fun to watch 49er football. Again, as long as we win the injury bug thing, as long as we don't get hurt. Nathaniel Hilly says, actually, the highest rated preseason quarterback is CJ Beathard. Well, he meant rookies. He was talking about the rookies, not just quarterbacks in general, Nate. He was talking about the rookies. Luke Luna was talking about the high-rated quarterback from the rookie class. But if you're talking about quarterbacks within itself, yes, it's CJ Beathard. Believe it or not, he's trash, but he's winning. At least when he plays. He threw 2 touchdowns. But yeah. Luke Luna, when I scout college quarterbacks, I make sure I put in the work with camp and scheme fits. Look at John Jay. Love it, man. I love it. Moses, because you only cut to 80, we still have 27 people to cut by Tuesday. Yeah, one of them we put on, I believe the linebacker that we picked up, we put him on the IR. It's going to be interesting to see who the Niners cut. But I can tell you this. So far, on the cuts that the Niners have made, I haven't been disappointed. There's not one player that has caught me off guard. There's not a player that has caught me off guard where like, what? What? They got rid of this player? I think that the players that the Niners have cut so far have been warranted. I knew they were going to go. I did not expect them to be on the team. So there was no player so far that has caught me off guard. I don't know about you guys, but cutting 27 more players is definitely going to be interesting to see who are the rest of the players they're going to cut. Just hope the D-Bigs play. Yeah. I hear you. Kathy says, yes, we are a great team with Jimmy G. Absolutely, Kathy. Christopher says, I'm still a little worried about our defense. New defensive coordinator, a lot of growing pains before we get there. Well, this is the thing, Christopher. Yes, he's a young defensive coordinator. Yes, DeMeco Ryans his first time as a defensive coordinator, but this guy is a great linebacker and he played great football. This guy's a very smart man. The scheme is going to be a lot of the same of what Robert Saleh did. If it works, why fix it? The only difference is between DeMeco is he's going to add a little bit of flavor. Okay? He's going to add a little bit of flavor. He's going to add a little bit of things here and there that he's going to do. But overall, I expect the defense to be the same it was underneath Robert Saleh. And not to take away from Robert Saleh, not to take away everything Robert Saleh did for us. I truly like Robert Saleh. I thought Robert Saleh did great for us, and I wish him the best in New York. But with that said, personally, I think, and we're going to have to wait and see, and maybe this is me with my pom-poms, and that's okay. But I think DeMeco Ryans will be a better defensive coordinator than Robert Saleh. This is just me. I think DeMeco Ryans is going to be a way better defensive coordinator than Robert Saleh, in my humble opinion. Sickness, let E-Man know I'm calling him out on the debate. All right. I'll bring him on my show. Maybe I can bring, you know what I'll do? I'll talk to E-Man, and then I'll set up a live, and I can bring you on, and I can bring E-Man on, and you guys can go live on my show and discuss that PI on Avery Thomas. Cool? PFF is garbage. Yeah, they have their moments. Luke Luna says, the way I looked at the draft is I trust that Kyle knows exactly how we will use whoever we draft. And when we does, he will have success and do well with us. I trust Kyle until he's proven we can't. Brick by brick. Brick by brick, Luke. Nathaniel says the highest rated rookie is actually Zach Wilson. Okay. I personally, I haven't really kept up with any of that. Personally, myself, I don't care about Zach Wilson. I don't care about Justin Fields. I don't care about Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence. None of those matter to me. I just want to see the development in Trey Lance. Me. I just want to see our quarterback that we drafted continue to develop, continue to get better, continue to learn and get better with his throwing motion and his mechanics. And I wish Zach Wilson the best. I wish Mac Jones the best, Justin Fields the best, and Trevor Lawrence. But our investment is Trey Lance. And that's who I expect to be the best out of all of them. Call me biased, but that's my boy. He's part of the Niners red and gold, and that's who I'm rooting for. Not that you guys are rooting for the other quarterbacks, but that's who I'm rooting for. I can care less about any other quarterback out there. Moses says, Asimba Webster, I think I said his name right. I probably didn't. Should make the roster and take Richie James' spot. Well, for what I've seen, Moses, is his return game is just as good or not better than Richie James. I don't know about his receiving abilities in a real game. I seen Richie James play against the Packers last year where we had no receivers and he kind of stepped up to the plate. But I'm not very confident in Richie James and his return ability. So whoever gets it, Webster or James, I'm going to trust that the Niners make the right decision on those two guys, personally. Okay, Mr. Felix, Luck Z1. Yeah, we put the linebacker Michael Kendricks on IR. Yeah, we cut 4 and then we put him on IR, which was the 5 that we had to come down to 80. So, yep. Nathaniel says PFF is not the end of all be all. I prefer DVOA. You know what? I gotta talk to you about that. I want to. I still haven't had a chance to look at that, and I want to start. You got to remind me everything about it, but yeah. Let's see here. Our second team defense is good, bro. We are applying pressure on KC starters with Mahomes. If Hufanga, man, that boy is a beast. He's definitely showing promise. I don't expect him to break the. I mean, we got it. We're getting Tart back. I don't expect Hufanga to beat out Haha. I think Haha, because of his pro experience, will beat him out. But it's nice to know that we have Hufanga on special teams for us, and we know that he's going to continue to develop, continue to be that player, and eventually, when it's his time, he'll shine and become a great safety for us. I'm not going to compare him to I forgot his name already. The kid from the Hall of Famer from the Steelers. I'm not going to compare him to that. That is being disrespectful to him. This guy's a rookie. He hasn't played a down in the NFL, although he has great potential and maybe might be a great player someday. To compare him to an old pro is not really fair. So I'm going to hold up on that. But I do expect to see a lot of great things out of Hufanga, just not right away. Great stream, Beto. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed rest of the night. Likewise, Josh, I'm going to get out of here. Wow, almost 2 hours. My wife is going to kill me. Great stream. Let's see here. Benjamin might make it over Webster. He's proven less, and Kyle's more connected with Travis. Yeah, it's going to be a battle. We're going to have to wait and see. But I think the odd man out will be Richard James. I don't think Richard James is going to make it. I'll be shocked if he makes the roster. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my voice. I've been talking for 2 hours. I'm going to get off of this stream. I'm going to go watch some TV. And I'm not going to talk at all until tomorrow. My wife's going to ask me questions. I'm going to do the sign language. The one cut I was surprised. See, I wasn't surprised by Craycraft. I wasn't. I think people emphasize too much about him. I wasn't shocked at all by Craycraft. He's decent, but no shocker to me at all. Craycraft makes tough catches, had a good return as well, and got pulled back. Yeah, he had a couple here and there, but he's not worthy of staying. Looks like we will be playing against Sony Michel twice a year. Yeah, he's not the same guy that the Patriots drafted. With Zach Kerr, Javon Kinlaw in the middle. I don't care what running back we face. We're gonna do as long as the Niners take care of their business, as long as the Niners do what they need to do on defensively. I don't care what running back we face. We're going to penetrate. We're going to do our thing. And we're going to win most of those battles, in my opinion. Better than Salah, say it in so. You know how I feel about Salah, bro. You know that I love Salah. You know that I spoke and I speak highly of Robert Salah. But I like this kid, D'Amico Ryans. I love him as a linebacker. I love him coming out of college. I love his fieriness of knowledge of football, how smart he is. I'm nothing against Robert Salah, but, I mean, only time will tell. But I think D'Amico Ryans will, at one point, be better than Robert Salah. It might be by the end of the year. We're just going to have to wait and see. I don't care about preseason games, statistics, etc. Yep. Hope Carl says, what kind of defense schemes the Niners will run? A 3-4 or a 4-3? Neither. That is such a misconception, Carl. Let me tell you why. Like my friend Nathaniel Healy says all the time, we always go with what? 5 defensive backs, right? So when you have 5 defensive backs and we play nickel, when you play nickel for most of the time, you're not playing a 3-4. You're not playing a 4-3. You're playing nickel with 5 defensive backs and only 2 linebackers. So are we really a 3-4 or a 4-3? We say we are a typical 4-3, but we play nickel most of the time. So 5 D-backs, 4 linemen, and 2 linebackers. So I don't think we're neither. But if you want to put a name to it, it's a 3-4. But we hardly play it. You know what I mean? Man, all Richie James hate. I miss the only fan that likes him. I'm not hating on Richie James, but what has he done for me? What has he done for the Niners? It's all about what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? He hasn't done much. He hasn't really impressed. He's played here and there okay, but he hasn't. There's no wow factor with the Richard James. He doesn't move the ball well on punt returns, so I don't know. He's all right. He's all right, but if he gets cut, I'll still sleep like a baby. Big Play Slay. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Show me some love, brother. Show me some love. Let's see here. Monte says, Hurd is back in practice. Yeah. How many times has he been in practice this offseason? How many times? Has he played against the Chiefs? No. Has he played against the Chargers? No. Is he going to play against the Raiders? We're going to have to wait and see. If Jalen Hurd does not play against the Raiders, he needs to go. Yes, we drafted him with the 3rd pick. Yes, he has high potential to be great in this offense. But if he's not available, if he's sitting there always hurt, what use is he to the 49ers? I'm sorry. I feel bad for the kid. I know that this is not what the kid wants. He has no control over injuries. But, hey, what does the NFL stand for? Not for long. If you're not on the field and you can't be productive, I don't care what your potential is. I don't care how good you possibly could be. I want to see you be productive on the field. So, as much as I like Jalen Hurd, if he doesn't play on Sunday, adios. You're out of here, brother. I don't mind players' performance ratings like Nathan said. It doesn't tell the whole story. But in the end, it's like it makes things interesting. Just can't live by it. Yeah, the thing about preseason, it's just for enjoyment. Preseason is a televised practice. That's what it is. A televised practice where the NFL makes money and the owners make money off the fans. I enjoy preseason. I enjoy practices. But the practices are for the players. They gain what they need to learn, the schemes, the practices, and what they need to do for Sunday's game. For us as fans, it's just entertainment. So if you can watch practice or the televised practice, we like to call it, which is preseason, with the anticipation of just fun and enjoyment, then hey, right on. But if you're going to base how your team's going to do based what players are going to do individually on how good or not good they play on preseason, you're wasting your time. Like I said before, earlier in this show, people are concerned about Trey Sermon because he didn't play good against the Chiefs. As my friend Nathaniel Hewley told me over the phone the other day, and kindly reminded me that Barry Sanders, his rookie year, on his first preseason game, he was minus 3 yards. Minus 3 yards. Barry freaking Sanders. And we all know how that turned out to be. We all know how many yards he had that rookie year. So enjoy preseason, have fun. Hey, let's beat the Raiders. Let's put a beat down on the Raiders just because I don't like the Raiders. Let's beat them. Let's win anyway so that I can talk smack to the fans. But that's all it is. It's just so that we can talk smack to the Raider fan base and we want to just have fun. But that's all it is. It's entertainment for us. That's not going to show nothing based on what the Niners are going to be in regular season. So, Troy Palomalo. That's right. Thank you, Facebook user. Hurt better be back in practice. The clock is ticking. Again, I've seen him in practice already a few times. What I haven't seen him is in a game. Let's talk about it on Monday after Sunday's game if he plays. That's where I want to see him. I can care less if he plays or practices. I want to see him in a game. I know I sound harsh, but man, 3 years and he hasn't played? Come on. Again, I'm not blaming Jalen Hurd. I understand this is out of his control. Nothing against him as the individual. But come on. Hey, the spot that he may take is better given to Juwan Jennings that is working his ass off to try to make the team. That's just my opinion. Clinton Dix may be better than Tart. Interesting. I still like that Tart is off the PUP list, though. That's a good sign. Dina says, good night, everyone. God bless and go Niners. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this too. I'm losing my voice. I'm going to get off of this. I'm going to gargle with some salt water, and I'm going to watch TV with the wife. I was supposed to be on here for 1 hour, so she's going to kill me. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go watch a movie with the wife right after this, and I am not going to say a word. I don't know. Probably I'm still going to talk with the wife, but, I have the gift of gab. I talk too much. It is impossible to keep me quiet. All right, guys. It has been fun. It has been a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you guys for participating on my show. Thank you for being part of my show. Continue to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. And make sure you hit the notification bell. And most importantly, let all your friends and family know. I know that you guys belong to a lot of 49er chat groups. Let them know, hey, have you seen that chubby guy named Niner Sickness on YouTube? He's all right. He's all right. He kind of knows what he's doing. But he's giving away 2 jerseys. He's giving away a Trey Lance and a Fred Warner when he reaches 1K. So let them know about my YouTube channel, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And thank you for riding with me tonight for these last 2 hours. You guys, each and every one of you, are amazing. God bless you. Good night. And until next time, peace.